Hi, my name is Don Fendon, and I'd like to introduce you to Bob Hommel. And Bob and I have known each other for years, and I now office with him, and he's an expert in workers' compensation bad faith cases. And I think that's pretty much all you handle, isn't it, Bob?
It's most of what I handle, it is. Yes.
Okay. When you're taking on a case that's a possible good bad faith claim, what do you look for?
I think the primary thing to remember when you're talking about workers' compensation is the system was designed to protect the injured worker. Employees give up all their rights to be compensated for pain, for suffering, even if you're paralyzed, the emotional distress that goes with that. All you get are workers' compensation benefits, which are limited to medical care and a percentage of disability benefits. The trade off for that is you are supposed to get expedited medical care and disability benefits. And the system has been designed to make that happen. So anytime there is a delay in getting somebody medical care or disability benefits to live on, that's when we're asking, why is this happening?
So that's what you look for in a possible bad faith claim?
That's what I'm looking for.
Okay, and how often or what constitutes when you look at a case like that, what do you really have to look for?
I look for the reason that the disability benefits were denied or the medical care is being denied, because sometimes there is no apparent reason. And when we dig into the case, sometimes there's nothing there other than the carrier maybe doesn't want to pay for an expensive claim. So they go looking for a way to get out of the claim. And sometimes it's honestly just frivolous.
Um, what percentage of the time do you find is a frivolous delay on the behalf of the carrier, or is that what you have to determine before you take a case?
I think the safest thing to say is most of them do it right most of the time.
And when you find a case where there's possible bad faith against a workers' compensation insurance carrier, what do you do in preparing a case for trial, and how often does a case go to trial?
They're big cases. They require a lot of work. And what we are always looking for is how the insurance company motivated the claim adjuster, motivated or incentivized the adjuster to treat injured patients so punitively. Because you've done it long enough. When somebody has a serious injury, they need surgery, and the claim is denied. Next thing they know, their car is being repossessed, then their home is in foreclosure, and sometimes the spouse is leaving. So those are the kind of things that happen, and we have to really dig into why this happened. They're long and they're expensive cases.
And when you actually are handling a case like that, I assume you take depositions of the adjusters and the lawyers that are handling or working for them.
We do. We take, most of the time, the lawyer. We always take the adjuster, usually the first level supervisor. And if there's indications of directives coming from higher up, we go higher up in the company.
And I've noticed that there's a lot of cases where, as you know, it takes them, or they're supposed to accept or deny a claim 21 days after they're notified by the Industrial Commission that a claim has been filed. Do you find that they take liberty with that and go beyond the 21 days periodically, or for the most part?
That's a good example of how the whole system has been designed to get expedited benefits to injured workers. The statute provides that a carrier can provide immediate medical care and start paying disability benefits within 21 days of notification of a claim, and they're not on the hook for the claim. They can take as long as they want to investigate and deny it whenever they have evidence that it is a case they really don't owe money for. But what sometimes we find them do, and sometimes for nothing other than their convenience, is they just deny the claim to avoid having to pay for medical care and disability benefits while they're wondering what to do.
There's a statute on the books that if they don't accept or deny within 21 days, they have to pay at least compensation until they make that decision, isn't there?
That's correct. That's a statute.
And a lot of them still don't adhere to that, do they?
Well, like I say, most of them do it right most of the time.
All right, all right. Well, thank you very much for expressing your opinions and telling us what really constitutes a bad faith case in Arizona. And I appreciate your time, and you are the foremost authority in that area.
I don't know about that, but thank you, Don.
All right, take care.
Uh-huh.